afternoon, June 2025, and we're going to explore Huntly. The latest breakdown we've got of Huntly is that it's approximately 4,500 people, with the demographic being 15.5% under 15, 56% of the population being aged 16 to 64, and 28.5% being over 65 years old. So about 4,500 people here. I'm partnered today with Valda, who was born and bred up this way really. I did stay in Huntly for a little bit with her, so let's go for a drive around and see what we find. Nothing around. So we're coming in from the sort of Inch direction, and straight ahead we have Asda, and on the left we've been waiting for a couple of years now, but we believe there's been planning permission for a Costa and a McDonald's. If you watch this in a couple of years, they may be there, they may not. So we're just going to drive across. A96 to the left. Yeah. And there's Asda. And a bus pulled in. So Valda's going to do a lot of the commentary because she'll have a lot more knowledge than I will of the old days in Huntly. But like anything else, if you remember anything or we get something wrong and you want to put us right, then let us know in the comments. And please subscribe because it does make an awful difference. So there we go. Welcome to Huntly signs. Park on the left.
That's the Market Muir, where they have a May Day bank holiday car boot sale every year. Lots of rugby, lots of sports, that kind of thing. On your right is the Jubilee Hospital, where 2 of my children were born.
Okay, we're going to just go straight up the high street now, Gordon Street. That's a main street. There used to be plenty of banks and things up here, but not anymore. Cafe India, which I can absolutely recommend. That's a cracking Indian. Laundry on the right, which is currently yellow. Now we're led to believe, whether this is true or not, we're led to believe the person that owns that always has a car the same colour as the building. Now I have no idea if that's true or not, because they did have, I think it was a Fiat Panda that was that colour. So pass. The old garage there.
Oh, that's my cousin Lindsay, the postie. Up ahead is the ex-Servicemen's Club, which is no longer open, which is a shame. And
there's Train and Treat Dog Store, Digital Croft, and the Spirits Embassy exclusive whiskies. Blank Closet, that's a new place since we've been here, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Is that
new,
like a
yeah.
fashion place?
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's nothing behind us, so we can go kind of slowly. Yeah, the Dragon Garden, they still to this day don't take credit cards. I wonder why.
On the right back there is Riz's, which is quite a famous ice cream shop. They do some really nice stuff.
And we've just passed the Crown Bar, proper old-fashioned bar, it's lovely. On the left, we'll just go straight down here. On the left, we've got the Gordon Arms. To be fair, looks like it could be done with a little lick of paint there. And up ahead, the Huntly Hotel, which has been closed forever. They keep going on sites like Huntly Toon Blether saying it's for sale, it's not for sale. It does have some barricades up now. So are they working on it? Has somebody finally bought it? The old post office on the right there.
And the library as well. And Huntly Museum, which I'm not sure is open anymore.
The old Castle Cafe. Used to have good macaroni and cheese in there. It's closed down. Not sure what that one is. And the police station. So we're going to go straight across here and down towards the castle.
To your right is Christie Park Football Ground, home of Huntly FC and the social club. We're going down this bit. It's called the Avenue, and it leads down to the Simpson Building, which is the original old part of the school. When you go under the arch, it is said that it is bad luck to speak or breathe, so you've got to hold your breath and not say a single word when you go under the arch. I haven't spoken under this arch in all my life.
Okay, so it's bad luck if you speak or breathe going through here, apparently. So here we go. There we go. We didn't speak or breathe going through it. So we're gonna have a drive down here towards the castle. It's nice. School on the left. What's that? Something.
Gordon Primary School, and on your right is the cricket pitch, and just beside the cricket grounds is the golf course.
Somebody let me out. Thank you. Looks quite dark going down here, but it is, what is it, 12:20 p.m. in June, so it is quite sunny. But just because it's all shady with the trees, it's lovely. Football pitches and that over to the left.
To your right is Cooper Park, which in like the 70s, 80s, early 90s was really busy. It had a little paddling pool and crazy golf and tennis courts and a roller rink and lots of little shops, and you could do loads of stuff down Cooper Park.
And today there's sadly nobody in it. And there's the castle. Yay! It's open seasonally. A little hut at the bottom there. Lovely little castle to go and have an explore. It's not the biggest you'll ever see, but it's Huntly's, and that's all that counts. Well, they're working on it just now. There's a man up there in a big crane. I don't know if you saw that. So there's not much to see after this. We'll go and turn and come back.
The original castle was made of wood, and it was built on the little mound of grass that's beside the stone castle.
So I'll back up a little bit. You'll maybe get because the camera's static. Oh, there we go. What does it say? Huntly Castle, open summer only, 10 a.m. till 16:30. Saturday to Wednesday, 10 a.m. till 1500. That's October to March. Can't see how much it costs to get in, but if we go back this way, we get a little view of the castle. Yeah, it's cool. There's somebody working up the top there on a cherry picker, really big cherry picker. That's Huntly Castle. So we'll come back up this way. So remember, if you're from Huntly, or you've visited Huntly, or you were on holiday in Huntly, comment your memories below and let us know. Say hello. See what was there when you were younger. See what's not there now. Tennis courts on the left. Not a soul in them, by the way, those tennis courts and the play park and whatnot. There's nobody in them midday, which is a bit sad really to see it. Looks like quite a nice park. Over to the right, past the other side, they had a Nordic ski centre. I'm not sure if that's still there or not. I think it is. Kind of skis with wheels on them, and people go zooming about. So, it looks kind of fun. I might give it a go one day. I'm far too old to do sensible stuff, so yeah, I might just give it a go. Right, let's come up here. Oh, there's a car coming, we'll let him pass. Huntly Golf Club, bar and catering. Oh, he's coming this way. Indicated the last minute now. Come on. I've got a wave. No lampposts, they're quite cool. I remember during COVID there was a whole line of people were painting stones, and all along on the right hand side there they made like a giant stone snake. That was kind of cool to see when you get out for an hour. And here we go. Do we have to hold our breath going this way as well?
You definitely have to, and no talking.
Oh, okay, sorry. Right, everybody, hold your breath. Thank you. So we're going to come up here. There's a memorial at the end here. We're going to turn right, and this is called, what's it called? West Park Street. Dum-dum-dum. Anybody coming? Nope. We're going to go up past West Park Street. There's a sign there for the Nordic Ski School, so it's still there.
Up on the left here is the Catholic Church. It's got a really nice inside. It's really ornate, and it's got a nice dome at the back. It's really pretty.
I'm just going to go St Margaret's Catholic Church. Sunday Mass, 9 a.m. Left up here. Nobody coming, good. There's a florist on the right hand side. I think they've been there for a good while. Old post box built into the wall on the left. Looks like it still works. R. Barron and Sons.
On the left, just at the corner here where the new flats have been built, that used to be the old bus depot in the 80s. I suppose before that as well, but it was knocked down in the 80s, 90s I think maybe, and flats were built.
Yeah, we'll just have a drive up here. We did look at buying a flat up here once, but that's when the house prices were really expensive and we went, nah. They've dropped a bit now, thankfully. Passing, what we did, Nelson Street. And what have we got up ahead? Duncan Taylor Scotch Whisky Limited.
That used to be a Gateway and a Summerfield, and I think it was Huntly's first supermarket at one time.
And there's a VG Stores that's closed on the left. Torrey Street. Gordon Court. It's a lovely little place, Huntly. It's just loads of little streets and more to do than you would think. We're going to have a drive down to the station and that later, but we'll come up here and we'll go to the right.
Oh, they're new. That houses are new since last time I was here. Oh, okay. On the left is the fire station, and beside the fire station is Dean's Shortbread, which is very famous worldwide.
Or Huntly wide at least. And a lot of people outside. Look touristy, so hopefully they're buying lots of shortbread and going into the bistro. It's just a fancy word for a cafe really, but it's a bistro. Highland Fuels Huntly Depot. So we're going to turn right now into Stephen Road. It's more of an industrial part of Huntly, which a lot of people don't know exists. I don't know what that is on the left.
On the left, it used to be RB Facher and Son a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is now. They're Panda Rosa metals container over there. It's not Panda Rosa, but it's looks like a fabrication yard or something. So we'll go this way. Yeah, also, I don't know what's in there. All seems to be wood beams, timber. Maybe just a timber merchant. Not sure. Addison Graphics and Addison Electrical over on the right hand side.
At the end of this road takes you back to Asda and then left into town again. On the site that Asda is now used to be the King George V Garden Centre. It was a really big garden centre with a nice cafe and stuff. It was nice.
You always know an Asda when you see a green sign. Doop-de-doo. So we're going to go back down towards the town direction. Jack Richards and Son Road Transport. There we go. Yeah, we'll just wait for this guy to come up. Right. Back round for another loop. Welcome to Huntly. Scotland's room to roam, it says. I think that park on the left, I've seen the fun fair there as well when it comes there, the travelling fair, it comes in there. Like I said earlier, that's a hospital on the right. A little bit bigger than people seem to think. We're going to take a right down Bleachfield Street now. This is where I think, down this direction is where I think all the really nice houses in Huntly are. You know, actually there's a sign for the fun fair there.
At the bottom of this road is the Gladstone Road Swings, which anybody of a certain age will know as the scary swings, because they're really dark and creepy, and they go down a hill, the chute goes down a hill, and it's just spooky. It looks like something out of a horror film. And it leads on to, at the bottom of the park is the River Bogie, which is two of the rivers in Huntly. One's the River Devon, another's the Bogie, and they meet at the meeting of the waters beside the golf course.
Well, there you go. I did not know that. So some really nice houses down here, some nice streets, and I think that's a park on the left. Oh, sorry, on the right as we turn now. Yep.
Scary.
It's not scary. It's like, although it is deserted, which kind of makes it look a little bit scary, but there you go. So yeah, some absolutely beautiful houses down here. Some of the really old sort of country big houses, and some nice living. Setrington Street. I wonder why it was called Setrington. I always thought that was an odd name for a country.
Up on your right, just coming up, is Scott's Hospital, which is a care home. Been there a long time. Really nice building.
Some temporary traffic lights, they're digging it up. That's a care home on the right. Oh, yeah, the lights are on, yeah. Just they're doing some building work at it. So we have to sit here at the lights now. No, there we go, that didn't take long. We'll carry on this way. Cedar wood. It's kind of a wooden house, that. It doesn't quite belong in here somehow. Looks nice. So we're going to cut across and do a few of the little lanes here. Not much up this way. Ooh, a bit squeezy coming out here. Nobody coming that way. Okay, we're all good. We're all good. There used to be, somewhere up here, there used to be a house with a dragon on it. I seem to remember that.
I think it's just up here.
Is it still there?
Oh no, that's. Oh, go that way. Sorry, go that way. Yeah, sorry.
You have to tell them, not me.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Val does new at this vlogging thing. She's not quite grasped it yet. Yeah, go left, go left. You guys are going, yeah.
The house with the dragon, I think, is just up here. Yeah, it is.
Ah, yes, it is. So if you look in the left, I'm hoping the camera will pick it up. Yeah, it's still there. I have no idea why, but if you look in the left, there's a house with a dragon on it, which I love. I absolutely. Is it a dragon dinosaur? Has it got a Christmas hat?
It's got a Santa hat on.
In July. Yeah, it's still very cool. I love it. I love it. Somebody with a sense of humour. That's really fun. Just an odd thing to have. But if you're in Huntly, come and see the Dragon House. House of Dragons, if only that was a good name for a television programme. And yes, you've bought all the dogs.
No.
Castle Park Road.
I was speaking about the meeting in the water. If you turned left there, which is a no-through road, so we can't go that way, that is where the meeting of the Devon and the Bogie is.
So come up here, Christie Gardens. Another for sale. We'll go right up this way. What have we got here? No cars coming. It's very quiet today in Huntly. It does look a bit grey and overcast, and it's really warm. What is it? 18 degrees today. It's a bit toasty. It's nice. Park Street North. So we'll kind of come back up the way we came a little bit, and then we'll go back up the high street if you like. So there's Huntly Football Club, and then we'll head down my favourite street, which is it's not as busy as it used to be, but it's got all the sort of smaller shops if you like. So there's a town square, which used to have a bank, or used to have a couple of banks. There was a TSB and everything. Well, there's a cinema open now, isn't there?
Yeah.
Did we pass that? We did pass that.
Yeah, it's over on the right in the corner, which used to be Cruikshanks.
Yep.
Like hardware, well, it wasn't hardware, it was like ornaments and furniture and stuff, but now it's a cinema.
And the Nickel and Dime has moved up here as well. So straight ahead, the old TSB bank currently, look at it, it's all boarded up, next to a Morrison's Daily. So we're now going to go down Duke Street, which is kind of my favourite My favourite street in Huntly. So British Red Cross, Sinclair's Bakery, been there forever. Peter Watt and Son Hardware actually has a really good selection and not overpriced like a lot of these places, so they're good. This place on the right, it's a refill station, ethical gift shop and bits and bobs. And what else we've got here? Inspired by, that's a charity shop, isn't it? Or it used to be. Get a wave. Duke Street Pharmacy. Oh, this Shake Waffle and Roll, did that not close down?
Yeah, that closed down. That was a shame, it was nice.
It was nice. And Elam's Kebab Shop, you still get text messages from him. come and get kebabs. A charity shop on the left's closed down. Yeah.
On the left also is the Royal Oak, which I think is one of the only pubs left in Huntly, apart from the Crown. I'm not sure what other ones there is.
Huntly Dental Practice. So this house up here, on the right hand side with the big balcony, it's flat, and we were going to look at that when one of them was for sale because the indoor staircase is amazing, but we never got round to it for some reason. I'm not sure why.
I think it was because every Sunday morning you would get woken up by the church bells.
Maybe. And the butcher. Still a butcher. Forbes Rayburn. Cassie's Hair and Beauty. Oh, Pilates.
Yeah.
There's our Pilates shop in Huntly. And the Huntly Chip Shop. Ever busy. Oh, close your door, Manny. Thank you. I'll squeeze in. So we're heading now down towards the station. There's a new shop. What's that? An art shop? That's like an art gallery. Photography art gallery. That's new. And there's Ghouls. Never quite figured out why it was called Ghouls, but it's called Ghouls.
Strathbogie Mews on your right used to be the Strathbogie Arms, and it had a big dance hall in the back and a nightclub, if you like.
Down here we're going to cross the Devon, take a right, the Bogie, sorry. We're going to cross the Bogie and we'll have a little look up to the train station. Now for those of you who remember, the best thing about coming up to the station was a little black and white cat who's sadly not with us anymore. He was called Thurman, and he used to hang about the station, and he was the friendliest little thing ever, and that was Thurman. So trains here to Aberdeen, to Inverness. They don't go anywhere else. Aberdeen, Inverness and anything in between. And yeah, ScotRail. No other train companies, just ScotRail. And there is the sleeper. At the sleeper at the station. There is still, even though it's all overgrown, there's still a big freight yard in there, all covered up. It's all overgrown with trees and bits and bobs. And it used to be ran by EWS Railways, which was English, Welsh and Scottish Railways. I was going to say engines, wagons and slaves, because that's what we used to call it. But no, it's English, Welsh, Scottish Railways. And I believe that the sign for it, the company's long gone. Yep, there it is, Huntly Freight Yard, and underneath EWS Network. So I think that's kind of Huntly done. And we'll just leave out this way. This takes you back onto the A96 and we'll head back into Aberdeen. There's a coal cash and carry there apparently. And the Battle Hill up towards the left, if I remember rightly. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's Huntly. So thanks very much for our little drive about today, and thanks for watching. Please remember, like and subscribe if you can. And any comments or anything you remember about Huntly in the old days, or what you miss, put it below, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.